Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Sweet Tease. It is your girl, Sweet Cheeks, and my favorite co-host.
She wanted to say Scorpio, but it's okay. It's your boy Mayhem Mike. You can find me at Pure Mayhem on Instagram. That's where I'm operating most days now. So.
Oh yeah, and my Instagram is at Danny_DEE 514.
If you want to see the good stuff, follow her Tumblr. You ain't hear that from me though.
What? You gonna tell them about the?
I ain't say nothing.
That's the low key underground strip club.
No snitching.
It's not strip. It's script.
It's script. All right, you're right.
So today we're gonna be chatting about a couple of things. So our first topic is going to be toxic relationships.
Okay.
Going back to the familiar because it's comfortable.
Let me tell you something. What's going on? 2 years ago, I had an epiphany. I'm 34 going on 35 right now, okay? And one of the things I learned about myself is that I avoid toxic relationships. I do. But when I'm in one...
Scorpios create them.
You know what? Party done. We done. Showed over. Like, that's not true all the time. But, we definitely have a hand in it. I'm so used to it because I kind of grew up seeing toxic relationships. Mm-hmm. And even though I can recognize it being toxic, there are certain parts of it that I've allowed to be okay with. Right. And it took me really 18 years of dating to kind of be like, yo, when I'm in a toxic relationship, I don't realize it.
Right, of course not.
And then the worst part is trying to leave it.
Yes.
Because it's something familiar. It's something what you know. So then it's like, yeah, I know he yells at me and she yells at me, whatever, but I'm okay with it.
Ain't shit or she ain't shit.
Right.
But you know what? I really... So I've definitely had the same... I've had experience with going back to the familiar. And I feel like I'm kind of... Well, I have been kind of stuck in something like that until recently. Just realizing that you only going back just because it's the familiar, because you don't want to take the time to actually like get to know somebody new, because nobody really want to keep going through that over and over and over again. So
it's funny too, because a couple of years ago, I agree with you. A couple of years ago, had we touched upon this topic, I gotta be like, nah, that's generally a woman thing. But at men, we're kind of like serial daters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's some of us that serial date that don't mean to ever really end up with anybody. It's just serial date, whatever I can get out of this, whether it be sex, money, whatever,
right,
and move on. And then there's some of us that are just like, yeah, I want to be with somebody, but I've already been trained right to like serial date. If you're not the person, all right, cool.
Keeping it moving.
Right. And that's kind of like the social cultural construct for men. And I would argue that the social cultural construct for women is, wait until you meet that guy, then boom, that's it.
Right.
But then it's like, what about the experience from the other guys?
Right.
There are no other guys. It's just that one guy. And that is stupid. that is like, I'm trying to think of a really great word for that. Is the most idiotic thing, because from that one guy can be a bad relationship, a bad teacher amongst all things, and just a bad experience overall. And you're supposed to wait for that one guy? Okay, cool. I know women like to keep their body count to like one hand.
Right.
And the rule was times it by 3, because y'all still got to count the one-offs and whatever, right? Whatever.
Really?
I didn't make the rules.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it. But whatever.
And I'm a rebel and I don't follow the rules.
Right. So. But even still, like, I don't think you should be, unless you're somebody who's completely okay with talking to your partner, man or woman, or however they identify, with how many sexual partners they have, you shouldn't ask. You shouldn't ask.
But that's another topic, because that's definitely written down in the book. So,
okay.
But back to this being comfortable. So I've had situations where, and now, when you really sit and you think about it and you discuss it and talk about it, it's like, yo, bitch, you were fucking wildin'. Like, you really accepting this type of shit? Like, I've had guys that it's like a toy. They pick you up, they play with you, and then they see homeboy over here with this toy and they like that toy a little bit better. So they put you down, but then homeboy comes and pick you up and it's like, no, but give my toy back. Like, I was playing with it first. No, you're not going to keep fucking playing with me.
You know what? I agree with you because that we definitely do that for sure.
That's crazy.
We will enjoy the hell out of the toy.
Pick me up and put me down. And no, you're. So my thing now, and this is just me, but I'm not allowing nobody to mishandle me now.
Listen, sometimes we think the toy ran out of batteries.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? And it's like somebody put you in the freezer and like, oh, the batteries are good again.
You put the batteries in the freezer?
Okay, let's be 100%. Women play with us too. Women play with us too.
I'm not like that with men. I'm not.
You're not like that,
right?
But there are women right now who are listening are like, yo, for instance, right? Somebody may have dated me in high school, and let's just say randomly we may have had sex or maybe just even dated randomly in our adult life, right?
Okay.
If I tell her, oh, I'm married or, whatever, she'll be like, damn, I kind of felt like that was mine.
It wasn't yours. It was yours for that moment, ma'am, and you put me down.
Exactly. She played with the toy.
Right. You losing your mind. Baby, you thought I was going to wait for you? Somebody else bought me. Like, what's the matter?
I'm sold on eBay.
Right.
$3.99. Listen. But see, like, women have a different way of playing with their toys. I'll definitely say that. When it comes, to those who do play. Not all women, obviously. Right. And it doesn't happen as much because, when a woman's done with you, she's done with you.
Right. When we actually get to that point, because it takes us a good little minute. Some of us. But it takes a little minute before we actually really cut you off when you are supposed to be cut off.
Now that I have the platform to say this, y'all need to stop using the fuckboy effect on every man. Fuckboys, you know exactly who they are. You found out, you knew who they were before you went into the relationship. After a couple minutes, maybe days into the relationship.
Valid.
And you still decided to still fuck with them, and whatever happened, and it's on your fault. One of my old friends used to say, you got one dumb bitch moment. You got one dumb bitch moment. Anything else you got to learn from. Everything else is your fault. Because, like, legit, I'm not saying that there aren't men who can play the game in such a way that...
they definitely do.
That you didn't know. That's like 10% of y'all. Right. 50% of y'all is like, I knew he was a fuckboy, but I still wanted what I wanted.
And the dick was good, though.
Hey.
That's it.
That's why we call fuckboys. You can't be a fuckboy and not have...
I only like him because, but the dick though.
I think if you're a guy who's borderline fuckboy or fuckboy and you don't have good dick, I'm sorry. You can't be called a fuckboy.
You're not a fuckboy. You're a fucking boy.
I don't know what to call that.
You gotta go. It's not.
And
it's not for you.
And the other 40%, y'all found out who he was. Because I will definitely say women on Instagram alone are some detectives.
First of all, women, period. We have intuition.
True story.
We be getting these little signs and signals. Now, if you're gonna pay attention to it. That's it. Y'all tell on yourself all the fucking time.
This is true.
Y'all really tell on yourself. It's crazy.
All I'm saying is, when y'all go on y'all rant, y'all need to end it like, I knew he wasn't shit,
right?
But I still did what I wanted.
Absolutely.
And then that's okay. Because then you know what? No man should, I'm pretty sure they will, can come on your post and be like, you still wrong. No. It was something you wanted to do. Right. You knew it was wrong, and you did it, for sure. Because I see some of these fuckboys, I'm like, how you didn't know? Yeah. This man is flashing money and a gun in the profile picture, and you thought you were going to have a happy life? Right. Now, some of the stories they went through, like... You picked him up from jail in his baby mama car.
Now, come on. Make it make sense.
You went to his wedding.
What did you think was going to happen after that?
Okay, so for women who do spiteful, and I have to say it's spiteful. Come on. Wait. You went to his wedding with... That's yeah, I knew that was your man, and I still funked him kind of. That's some like, I made him have oh, okay.
I ain't go to nobody's wedding. I might have been to a barbecue or something.
What? Yo, you dangerous. Now, first of all, I have a penis. I want to live to see it grow every day.
I've had a situation where, I don't even know if you know what? I don't know if I want to touch on this.
How recent is this?
Like Labor Day, like just past Labor Day.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna move forward.
I'm not even gonna talk about that. So, yeah, but sometimes,
Okay, just let me. Okay, so you were at this event recently. The woman that he was messing with, that was his main, was there.
The woman is his girlfriend.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, whatever the fuck you want to call her.
All right, so his girlfriend was there. I'm guessing she didn't know about you, right?
No.
She just thought you were his friend.
Yeah.
If you had to get something out of the the knowledge that you were probably twisting his shit out, right? Like really knocking his boots, even though he was out here. What satisfaction did you get from that moment? Come on, it's got to be a little bit egotistical. Come on.
Yo, I mean, really, it truly, like, you over there, it's really like, you standing over there doing all of that, and you winding up and all of that, and kissing and all of that, but at the end of the night, your man is trying to leave this barbecue and eat my pussy.
That's
like, he's trying to walk me to my car to kiss me. Like, he wants to kiss me goodbye. And he wants to leave you in the barbecue with the aunties and the mommy and everybody else here. And he wants to walk me to my car. But
you know what? Just because you're you, I'm going to say that's some Taurus control everything situation bullshit.
Really?
I'm not saying women.
It ain't me. It's him. I'm the one.
You.
How?
It's you.
How is it me?
Because you didn't have to go.
I was invited.
It doesn't matter.
And all of our mutual friends were there. I was
you
invited.
Didn't have to go. You didn't have
why?
to go.
Going there and I'm looking the fuck good, and your girlfriend is approaching me. Hey, oh my God, you're so pretty. I know, thank you, baby.
Yo, that is something.
And I'm flirting with you too, bitch. Fool, what the fuck you got on, girl? All right, you got the titties out.
Yo, if you are single right now listening to this shit, good luck. If you don't know how the game work, I can only imagine.
Listen.
Oh, that's some control shit. I respect
It's
it.
not. How am I controlling
because
it? What part did I control?
Here's how I feel like you control.
Do tell.
First of all, you're controlling him because you're now telling him, like, I'm cool, I can do this, whatever. But in the meantime, it's like, but you still need me because I'm here and you still want to eat me out. You still want to be with me. Oh, wow, that's great. I'm just here for the food and friends, right? He's controlling the situation, right? And he thinks he has the cock, right? And then with the girl, you're just like, oh, I'm really cool. You ain't got to worry about me on the radar and everything. Yo, I mean, that's a survival technique. That's some controlling shit as a woman, but I'm just adding some extra spice. That's the Taurus in you. That's the Taurus in you. Taurus, love, control. Say I'm wrong.
Okay. I do.
You should see her face. She just gave me the only stuff. And what's your point? You know what?
I do. I mean, I do. I do like control. And yeah, when I'm when you're not in control no more, it's like, oh shit, throw everything, get the fuck out of here. No, not necessarily.
Dangerous.
Not necessarily all the time. But it's just like, listen, give me what I asked for. Because I'm not asking you for much. I'm really not asking you for much. With the situation being the situation, this is all toxic. It's very toxic. So it still falls, but like just.
Y'all remember Martin Lawrence, You So Crazy, when he's like, throw down no wallet. Don't let us all suffer. Why can't we be friends? Yeah, I got him on Monday and Tuesday. Don't let us all suffer.
Listen.
Whatever. What's that song? His friend is my friend and my friend is your friend. Whatever.
The more we get together.
Whatever the shit is.
I'm done.
I can tell I don't listen to SZA.
I'm done. Oh, you talk about... Yo, I'm done.
Whatever.
Listen, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Listen, I'm taking your days too, possibly. You better not act the wrong way because...
That's some controlling, powerful shit. That's just a woman, and I think that's a man we strive for. Oh my God, what was that song? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Was that a secret sexual song we didn't know about? Like, ooh, you make my love come down. Like, that's a sexual song. Yeah, but like we went past that. I was like, kids. Yeah. Oh, that was cool. I gotta listen to the lyrics to that.
Every day, but saying the days of week, she says Saturday love. I don't know.
Saturday
I gotta
love.
Look at the, right. I gotta look at the lyrics of that song. Like, what you talking about, bitch?
Oh.
Yeah.
Was she making him wait till Saturday?
No, she said Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day you want this punani.
Really?
That's
Yo. And I was thinking like...
That's why I said I gotta look at the lyrics. Let me see what you talking about, baby. What you was talking about. But yeah, it's not just me. Oh. It's not just me.
No, I know.
With that situation, it's him too. And I'm not, proud. It's not, anything to brag about or anything like that, because I'm definitely not bragging, but that shit was very toxic, and I wanted out. I wanted, like, it was bad to the point where I'm like, yo, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Then you making it worse. Like, you just doing extra shit now. Like you got it like that. Nigga, what? You don't have it like that. You really don't have it like that. You know what? There's somebody else out here that wants to fuck this pussy. You crazy? Shut up. Shut up. All right, listen.
You're right. I'm just here. I'm a guest.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna go look at those lyrics. But so we go into topic number
2.
Topic number 2.
15 minutes into this.
15 minutes? Oh, that's okay. Topic number 2 is staying in a relationship or a marriage, and I air quote, for the kids.
This is such a loaded topic, but I think it's not as loaded as people make it seem, or it's not loaded for what the reasons people make it seem. First of all, years ago I would have been like, "Fuck that," you know what I'm saying? Like, leave the woman, leave the man, whatever. And as long as and people keep saying this, as long as you're present in the child's life, that's all that matters, right? You make time to be. But I will definitely say you'll definitely come to the crossroads where it's like you're with that person and you can see yourself with that person in the future and whatever. And it's just, for whatever reason, you're not clicking. And it's like you don't want to show, I think it's the innocence of the child. You don't want to show that child like there are relationships where the mom and dad aren't together. Or, you know, however you identify mom and mom, dad and dad, however. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just want the child to know happiness and then slowly the veils of the covers and curtains pull back,
what I was
you know?
about to get to. So is it really happening? This is the front, the facade. This is what you are putting on the front for the kids.
It depends.
You're not really happy. You're not happy. She's not happy, but we got to fake like we happy. We got to be this happy little family in front of the kids. That's not fair to them.
I feel like if it's not working at all, then no. If it's not working, then don't stay. If you're like you're legit trying, like you're going to therapy, because we should all be going to therapy.
They're not going to therapy.
No couples therapy of sorts, you know?
It's people out here that's not going to therapy.
No. I'm just saying we should. Right, you know, I agree with you. No, they're not. But like, we should be going to therapy for ourselves and for the relationship.
Just for the mental health.
Exactly. And it's a beautiful thing. And it's funny because I feel like we all grew up to be the negative, and I hate to say this word toxic, but like just this disdainful thing on your character. But it's just like, if you are doing as much as you possibly can, not to keep the relationship, but to make it work. There's a difference. Right. To make it work, and it's not working, then leave. Peace out. Right. But if for whatever reason you can't make it work, then if you can't make it work, then stay together. You know what I'm saying? Not every relationship is perfect. Not everybody's gonna have like ponytails and ponies and rainbows and all this other stuff. It doesn't work like that. Because I'll tell you one thing: like, a perfect relationship involves arguing, involves fighting.
Right. So, and that's another thing I've always thought about that. Mm-hmm. No relationship is perfect, but when it's to the point where y'all behind the door and y'all arguing, y'all fighting, y'all throwing each other through beds and shit, like, and then y'all come out act like nothing happened in front of these two kids, but daddy's gonna pick you up from school and mommy's gonna pick you up from me, and why are we faking like this? Listen, I'm not happy with you and you are not happy with me. Let's stop fronting for the kids, because it's not working.
As much as you want to keep the traditional family image with mom, dad, mom, whatever, together, if it's not working, y'all have kids, a child and present, I think y'all need to like be separate and work better from a distance. Right. That's way more healthy to the child.
Absolutely.
Than you faking it, because then the child becomes like me and it's like, oh, I recognize toxic things. Wait a minute. I'm in a toxic relationship myself. I should leave.
Or you have situations where you end up like me and have abandonment issues.
There you go.
Which turns out, and it doesn't help in your future when you've grown and you dealing with relationships and stuff like that. And now you just dropping people down, getting rid of them. Listen, that's a whole, but for real, like
I get
these different things contribute to children's future, different relationships in a life. And that kind of goes back to the topic that we spoke about the last episode. Basically, the way the way you were brought up.
Yeah.
Does it affect your relationship?
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
And I feel like it definitely plays a role. It plays a major role.
I think also too, we also need to have reasonable consideration for the other person and expectations, right? If you look at social media, and social media can be so toxic itself, there's always like these lists and demands, and women shouldn't lower themselves from men, and men should do more. Da, da, da. And to an extent, they're correct. But at the same time, understand what you bring, what that person brings, and what the realistic expectation. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you're a person who likes to be in control of their surroundings, like their house. Like I want my house clean a certain way, whatever.
Right.
He may not be necessarily
so
about
then you
that.
Take care of that.
Right. But then some people be like, no, you can't have me do that because I'm not a stay-at-home wife. I'm not a knock me up clean. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Right.
Like have that conversation, work past whatever I don't want to say problems, whatever misconceptions about you being you are, and then learn to deal with him or whoever, your partner, and then communicate in such a way that realistic expectations work out.
Right.
Because even if you're not perfect, you guys work as a cognitive wheel, as a cog wheels, and you guys turn. Everything works fine. You may not be perfect, but you're perfect for each other.
Right. Exactly.
That J. Cole song. But you're perfect for me.
Right. Like, especially when it comes to, just having different views on different things. So I don't want you to treat me like I'm the housewife and I gotta, but if I have certain ways that I clean up or something like that, listen, this is something that we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about, because especially if we're living together, we have to sit down and talk about these type of things, because then if not, it's going to be issues. So listen, I like to clean these like this, and how you clean it? All right, so listen, you know what? I'll just do that. I'll clean that part. You can do this the way you clean this, but let me just make sure, because I got a little OCD. But that's communication.
Well, in this, I know we're just talking about cleaning, but there are way more examples we can go about. You know what I'm saying?
That was small.
That's very small.
Right.
The biggest thing is communicating your feelings, your wants, and needs. Like, hey, I want to go to the park and walk around, and being able to say, no, I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And not the other person taking it as an attack.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It goes into so much other, but that's really communication. I don't want to go into that yet, but that it's really so trivial, and it's funny because it's something so small, but we as adults we avoid for some reason.
Very true. Very true. And that's the same thing even with the topic, communicating with the kids.
Yeah.
Communicating with the kids, sitting down and actually letting the kids, you don't got to give them full details. Well, mommy and daddy are but sit down with the kids and listen. Sometimes things don't work out. Sometimes things do. Maybe you guys will stay over here a week and then stay with, we got to come up with some kind of system, and then it has to work with the kids.
Right. Because
if the kids ain't feeling it, then what's the point of it?
Kids, like everybody else, are very observant.
Absolutely.
Very observant.
And they pick up on vibes too.
Yes,
so if you and daddy fighting all the time, and then
they'll show that behavior in school.
Exactly. Yep. They start wilding out. They start developing anxiety. All of that stuff starts taking a toll. So it's like, listen, what y'all gonna do? Y'all still gonna fake but you punching holes in the wall. Y'all faking like y'all happy, but we're a family. You telling the kids you're a family, but you got holes in the wall. The bed is on the floor now because y'all done threw each other through the bed. What y'all got going on?
I personally don't like beds with frames. I'm saying.
Done.
Well, that's for a different reason.
But that means your matches would be, if you throw a bitch through the bed, your bed is on the floor because you done broken the water.
Maybe they're restless. Who knows?
Listen, I'm done. Maybe they're restless. Listen, yo. And the only reason I keep saying this thing is because I know somebody that experienced this, and it was just like, but why? What are y'all doing? Yeah. What are y'all doing to the kids?
I never thought I'd know somebody who was a victim of, let's say, domestic violence. And I do know somebody who was
you might know people that are victims. And
they don't
just
tell
don't
you,
say anything.
right? And and I've had my world shocked. I think I've said this on my other shows, whatever. Like finding out about how sexual assault on women, was so real and so close at a young age. And I say young, but young dating until 17, 18. I started dating women who would kind of confide in me and tell me these things, and I'm like, what? And then that really made me think of this, because I used to watch Saturday morning cartoons, and they used to talk about assault. But as a kid, you don't pay attention to commercials. I think at that time it was 3 out of 6 women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe the figure was 3 out of 6, and now it's like 4, maybe 5 out of 6 women now.
Wow.
I'd have to check it. It's been a while. Shout out to women, though, because y'all are still either 44 or 46. Definitely. 46% of household earners in the United States. So y'all are almost there where they're only 4% away from, like, I'm going to say 46, 4% away from being like every other woman is making more than the man in the house. So shout out to y'all. Keep doing your thing. And when I found out,
sometimes it falls on us like that. Like, really being.
I just think there's a different drive. And hold on to that thought. Right. Different drive. To the person who may be listening to this, you shocked the hell out of me, but I'm so glad you confided in me. I'm so glad that I was able to help, however little I was. I'm so glad you were able to remove yourself out of the situation, because not a lot of people are able to get out of it. Not a lot of people are able to think differently. Right. I'm not going to obviously say your name or say your premise or anything that could lead back to courts, whatever. But I'm so happy that you were able to leave that situation behind, because it was shocking, man. And I'm a guy, you know what I'm saying? So like, sometimes people think it wouldn't affect me, but it does affect me, because you're a person, you're someone I respect, someone who I've known to kind of care about.
Right.
And it's just like, you don't deserve that.
Right.
You know, I don't think anybody deserves that, but it's such a big thing. And the crazy part is, it's also sometimes encouraged. There are women who are like, I need a man that can handle me. No. Or I need a man that could do this to me, that because I'm gonna act up, and that may be something from traumatic, or just a way to bring it. I'm just saying,
or
that's
the
not
way
right.
Social situations have, like,
right.
that social media plays a part in that as well.
Social media to me is just like your aunties and them talking, and it's just more worldwide now. Whatever everybody else thinks, honestly. That because, like, after a while, when you start picking through what you want to hear,
right?
Because you realize you're hearing the same thing from different people, and it's just like, I'm not really subscribed to that.
Right. Subscribe to it.
What was the thing I was trying to say before with the I forgot. I totally forgot what I was going to say. I went off the total tangent.
Oh, sorry.
I'll come back.
Sorry, he was talking about the whole, being hit and whatnot. And
domestic abuse. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a victim of that, definitely there's a hotline. Speak to somebody. Remove yourself as possible. You don't deserve it. There's somebody out there. I don't care what they're saying. I don't care if they listen. Yes, for some reason, there are a bunch of reasons why men may not necessarily be as abundant in your area. For whatever reason, you can move to another area. You can date other men that would love you without putting their hands on you.
Start going on dating apps.
I said that the last one. I said your Facebook and everything else is your dating app.
Right.
It literally is. I mean,
but you have to get out of the situation that you are currently in. Yeah. You have to remove 100%. Yourself from the area. You have, because God forbid you decide to go on a dating app, and then the person goes through your phone and sees what you going. Like, no, we're trying to avoid the you putting your hands on me type situation. So
yeah, I think, and then you got to kind of like acknowledge that you may have a problem with picking the same kind of person. You know what I'm saying? It may not, listen, 100%, I'm not blaming the victim here. I'm not. But we also have to consider that maybe you like the same kind of people who turn out to be very violent. It could be the luck of the draw. But I'll give you a great example. If you're the type of person before COVID who like to be up in the pasa and you all the dance or whatever, you follow a DJ trend, right? Mm-hmm. Then generally the people who follow the same DJs or whatever, they're the ones that are going to date you. And you find yourself, I feel like I'm dating the same kind of DJ or person. But that's because you're following the same, right? You're in the same scene. Mm-hmm. There's this weird philosophy that, you can't meet your girl in a club. You can't meet your girl wherever. That's BS.
Right.
If you're not allowed to date somebody at work where you spend the majority of your time anyway, okay, fine. There are places outside of work you can meet that person at, right? Mm-hmm. Then there are also places that your work goes to, events that you can meet that person at.
Right.
Then just going to other events that share your interests, you got to meet this person at. Hell, church.
Right. Oh, God. I
would suggest that if you do meet somebody at church,
don't date the church guys. They're not wholesome. They're not gentlemen.
I can say the same about women, but that's my personal. I'm not going to go into that. I was going to say,
listen, don't date the church women either. Listen, don't date nobody from your church.
I was going to say,
I'm speaking from experience. Don't do it.
Don't date your church home location.
Okay.
Go to another branch.
Go to the church a couple of blocks over,
You know?
a couple of blocks up.
Listen, and before we move on to the next topic, fellas, if you're looking for a new way to date, go to Target. All the women on Target.
You know what? I'm done. I'm done.
I'm telling you.
Absolutely
Think about it.
done.
Think about it. I mean, at least you know what you're getting into, right? You know she'll shop at Target. Where she'll be, which Target she's at. You know what I'm saying?
That
Just help her out. Is she in red world,
that
green
sounds
world, blue world?
Stalkerish.
I'm not saying you stalk the woman. I'm just saying you go to Target
And
you go and you actually buy something and then you meet somebody. I mean,
No.
what's the difference between hanging out in Target versus hanging out in the bar and the
Why
club?
you hanging out in Target?
Why not?
Go
Y'all,
get you some goddamn Mrs. Myers and get out.
okay, when y'all go to Target and y'all shop for one item, which may become
Obviously,
5 to 20,
right.
100, isn't that also a hangout too?
No.
You don't go with your friends? You don't call
absolutely.
your friends while you doing?
No.
Shopping's like a peace of mind for you?
No, listen, mostly I shop online anyway now.
I can't talk to you.
Deliver
I
my
need to know
shit.
if you go to Target, is it a hangout? Do you
It's
go to the Starbucks,
definitely not.
the
You know
world,
it's
what's
not.
it, Food World? You get your little cinnamon or pretzel, whatever. You're like, oh, I'm having fun.
No.
I don't believe it. But all right, I'm not a woman.
Have
I don't
you
shop
ever-
at
no,
Target.
Okay, so have you never shopped at Target?
I don't shop
have
at
you-
Target like that.
Okay.
Let me say it.
So have you ever sat down in the Starbucks in a Target?
I'll be honest with you, I'm a Dunkin' Donuts kind of guy. If we can get a sponsorship from Dunkin' Donuts, what's up? You know what I'm saying? No, but I'm not gonna lie. Starbucks does give.
donuts.
Don't be hating. Starbucks isn't really my thing. Like they got great service, great products to offer. But you know, generally when I come in there, I generally meet snobs, and I'm just like, I'm over it anyway. I'm not a coffee drinker like that. Give me Dunkin' Donuts. Give me the chocolate glazed ice donut. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
Even Best Buy. Okay, man, thing is electronics with Best Buy, right? We'll go get
You
our.
really think that's your playground? That's a man's.
That's what
playground.
I'm just retrospect, right?
Okay.
So if I go, let's say, to the home theater section to get a cable, I'll check out the TVs. You know, on my way there, what kind of TVs? Maybe the laptops. Oh, do whatever, and then I get my stuff and I'm out. You know what I'm saying? If a woman wanted to meet me, boom.
Go to
Oh,
Best
she'd be
Buy.
like, "Oh, you like this TV? I heard this was a 46 Bravia." I'd be like, "Well, actually, boom, you got me." Boom, you got me.
Technology talk. Okay, well, no, but those have.
And if she's smart, she's like, "Can you hang up TVs? Is that a thing you can do?" Well, yeah, I can. Look at that. Now you got a man who's able to hang
Mounting
up
your
TVs.
TVs. He about to mount you to the wall too.
You know, boom, you're winning.
I'm done. I'm out of here. Listen, don't go to Best Buy. Ladies, do not go to Best Buy looking for no guy.
Okay, where would you expect to see a man in a store? H&M. Where would you
The
go?
cute guys be. Listen, that means you dress nice if you're in H&M.
I mean, okay,
yeah,
to an extent.
To a
Okay,
certain extent.
I think that's a good question. Where would you, if you were to meet somebody in a store, go to meet? You know what? I'd actually meet my woman. Bob's Furniture. Bob's Discount Furniture Store.
No. Why?
Because then I could judge her on her couch. Her couch. Listen, the couch, a great couch skills. You might keep me. You might keep me.
No. Where
We
would
can do
I
some
go?
things on that couch.
You gave a good one. I feel like H&M is a good spot. That just means you dress nice.
Yeah, I mean, you're a
Or,
nice
or
person.
Macy's. Macy's, I want to say Macy's too, because it depends on what section we into. Because I love a man that smell good. So if you picking out some, let me put this cologne right here on. Yeah, I like
They
it. I like
bombard you as soon as you come in.
it. Yes, they really do. Like, you ever seen the episode of SpongeBob in the perfume section? And it's just like, shh, shh, shh. Listen, he running.
To this day. But their makeup section has gotten very, very big. Like, to the point where these ladies are like, I got you, sis. Even if you're not buying, I just need
Yeah, they do it right.
Yeah.
Or sometimes they'll do your face, and then they'll just say, "All right, you can just buy one thing that I used on your face, like a lipstick or something like that."
Yo,
It's cool.
makeup artists are crack dealers, y'all. They
Beat
give you a
your
little
face
taste,
and then-
right?
Right.
Give you a little
Ooh, I
taste.
like the way that look on my lips. You know what? Let me get that. And then,
Wow.
boom, that's it.
Shout out to Macy's. Yo, let's
Yeah.
get a sponsorship, but shout out to Macy's.
Yeah, Macy's,
Out here dealing
definitely.
crack.
I'm done. So, last topic. And this might require a little story time.
Okay.
All right. So, last topic is: would you let someone spit in your mouth during sex? Don't be so tickled.
Oh my God.
Don't
Yo.
be so tickled. So, would ya? Would ya?
Yeah, I would try it. I've never had it happen, but I would try it. Like, just randomly spit in my mouth. And I'm like, so that's what you had to do.
No, so I don't know. I don't remember. I can't really think of a woman doing it. I feel like it would be the guy doing it. I don't know if, you know what, that's the top. I gotta ask some lady friends. Have you ever spit in a guy's mouth?
Maybe she's
they
like
might look at me like I'm, bitch, you nasty.
She's a dom or she's a top, you know, maybe in those kind of roles.
Right.
That kind of world.
But not always will you find a guy that's willing to be submissive with you. So that's a conversation. Because I know somebody that I probably could spit in his mouth. I could do whatever I want. I might know 2 guys. Yo. Maybe 3, maybe even 3 that
the list is growing.
Now that I'm just sitting here thinking, maybe 3 guys that I could actually be like, listen, I want to try this. And they'll be
Let me say this. Men are used to aggressive nature shown in our faces. So we automatically have a reaction to it. Whether we're aggressive to it, whether we're kind of like passive aggressive or assertive to it, we have a way. But when you make it pleasurable for us to be submissive, think of Khaleesi in the Game of Thrones when she kind of like, no, let me show you what this dragon this dragon Fuego does. Let me show you what
this dragon puss do.
You know, and then all of a sudden Mr. Drogo was a kitty cat. He was like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, that okay. Was so if you could present it in such a way, because men really do like when women kind of take charge. You know what I'm saying? And you don't make us necessarily be the hound dogs that we think we are. Right. We know we can be. You know what I'm saying? We like it when you take charge. So if a woman like randomly, I'm just thinking like grab me
in the middle of sex,
open your mouth and just
open your mouth.
And I'd be like,
that's it,
bitch.
You're not gonna say bitch because you're gonna. I'm more than likely gonna be getting fucked.
I'm gonna be like, oh, you okay?
Right. That's okay. And so story time. So would I let someone spit in my? I've had it happen to me. Stop laughing. So I've had it happen to me. I don't know if this person is gonna listen to this, but I don't know if he's gonna listen to this. He probably won't. He probably will. But I'm gonna tell the story. I'm gonna keep names out of it. So, how it happened? It was the first time ever, and it completely caught me off guard. So we in the middle of having sex, and you moaning and all of that shit. So my mouth got dry. So I was like, all right, wait, hold on, stop. Let me get up to get some water because he wanted me to suck his dick. So we was already in the middle of the session, and it was like, all right, suck my dick. And I was just like, my mouth is dry right now. So let me get up and let me get some water. And he was like, no, open your mouth. And I was just like. He spit in my mouth, and I sucked his dick, and it just kept going. I was just like, oh, well, thought about that shit after, like, bitch, you really let this nigga spit in your mouth, like.
I mean, you already kissed him.
Listen, that's what goes through or went through my mind, like after. In the moment, I didn't think about it. I was just like, I didn't give a fuck because it was going on. We was getting it popping and whatever. But after, it was just
after you laid there.
Yeah. You already kissed this nigga. Like, y'all done swap spit already. So, listen, fuck it.
Yo, you don't be thinking of consequence till after you laid in a wet spot.
That's like, yo.
We do in a wet spot.
Listen, and I feel like that's with all things, too. Even with raw sex, it's like, shit, that shit was good, but bitch, you don't even know if this nigga got germs. Yo. And I'm sure I'm not the only female. Listen, your bitches out here fucking raw because that's how you having babies. But listen, it be shit like that where you just be in the moment and then listen, you fucking and after listen, you might as well. My thing with this, right, and that goes with like recording and all of that. If you gonna put even eating pussy, sucking dick, if you are gonna put your mouth on it, if you know that you're being recorded, you might as well put that work in. Put the fucking work in.
Yo.
Put it in. If you're being recorded and you know you're being recorded, bitch, you better act up, nigga. You better act up.
Oh my God.
If you gonna suck dick, you might as well don't give no bullshit head. You might as well go on ahead and do what you did. You done put your mouth on it.
Okay.
And vice versa. If you gonna eat pussy, nigga, don't go down there and now, the only reason you will be is if it's like if it's not what it's supposed to be. If that thing ain't supposed to be, listen. If it ain't what it's supposed to be, you might actually smell it before you even get down there. But that's,
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm dying here. I'm dying. I had a retort. I don't have nothing. Okay. As someone who has accepted that I've probably eaten some girl's ass because I've ate her pussy from behind, and when you look up and down, sometimes the tongue goes too far. You enjoy in the moment. Listen, I like women with cheeks, so
right.
It's a lot in my face. There's a lot of things. Big ass nose, stimulating you and the shit. Listen, if a woman spat in my mouth, I'd be shocked, and in those 5 to 10 seconds of me just realizing what the fuck, because
you my bitch now.
She got me. She got me.
Oh, yeah, it's over for you. I'm trying this shit. I gotta try this shit with a nigga. Let me see who I can get away with.
Yo, fellas, watch out, because then you stand there.
You mine. You are fucking mine.
You just stand there, and she'll just guide you to whatever position you want and funk the shit out of you, and that's it. That's it. As a man. As a victim of the Fuega Punani committee,
done.
I know what it's like to like be in the middle of sex and be like, I'm not even supposed to be here. I have sworn her off multiple times,
I'm done.
And here you are playing to the devil's tune.
Yeah, because I done said that shit about. About a guy. I'm not doing this shit no more. I'm not doing this.
Nah, man,
but I'm horny, so let me do this. Text, hey, what you doing?
Spit in the mouth.
Yeah.
Here's the crazy thing.
Try that.
Here's the crazy thing about nasty shit, right? So quote unquote nasty.
Why is it right?
Because
you just took you were reading my mind.
It's whatever you're comfortable with. That's what it really comes. Right.
It's not considered nasty. It's just whatever you want, baby.
Whichever's not socially norm, whatever, right?
Right.
So like I've heard, people spat in the butt, ate ass, whatever, right?
Guys spit on pussy though.
Listen. I mean, you're gonna have to, no matter how big your mouth is. You gotta.
No, not even that though. Even in porn, you see guys spit on the pussy.
Yeah,
girls spit on the dick.
They be getting real reckless sometimes. I'm like, where did you even get all that phlegm from?
Right, get the fuck out. There's a difference. So let's get into that. There's a fucking difference. From when you bringing it up from the diaphragm, you get
like, bitch, you got a cold. You should be on set.
When you getting it all the way from, you getting that COVID shit coming up. No, no, save that. We don't want that. I don't want that. I don't got a dick, but I don't want that.
All I'm gonna say is,
that's not it, sweetie.
To each their own.
I'm right.
I just feel like men don't necessarily. We don't know how to communicate sometimes. Sometimes we can tell you what we like.
Don't need all of that, though.
But then sometimes we take advantage of the situation because I've known dudes who've eaten ass on the first date, and my homegirls be like I enjoyed it, but I ain't fucking with him no more because he nasty.
How many other people you doing that to?
And I'm just like, but you enjoyed it.
Right.
Tap out.
Yeah. How nasty you trying to get on the first time?
I mean, I would say it depends on the vibe.
Depends on the vibe. So listen, no. I don't need you. First of all, I just feel like eating ass is not, and this is just for me. This is my preference, but that's not something that I'm like, he has to eat my ass. No, that's not a priority in the sex.
That depends on you and the person. You guys might be in a circle that is more comfortable with that. Listen, I'm gonna just say this. I've been in situations where.
Have you ever been in a situation where you met a female that says she don't suck dick? She's
all
not
the time.
Sucking it. Excuse me?
Yeah, legit. It's kind of like when men who say they don't eat pussy. A lot more women. Stick to
dumb. They sound dumb.
Well, that's because
Right, do tell.
Sucking a woman sucking dick to her image is degrading. I understand you may be comfortable with it, but there are some women who aren't comfortable with kissing themselves, kissing other people, private parts. Sucking dick, whatever. They aren't comfortable with you kissing or sucking their parts or whatever. They just want the dick. It's legit. They don't even like touching themselves, right? And then when it comes to sucking dick, because I forgot there's a YouTube video where it's like sucking a dick is so much more personal versus having sex with a condom on, and I was just like, really, nigga? Like, really? That's serious. So I met okay,
I
Trini girl.
Perspective.
If she's listening to this, she knows exactly who she is. Great vagina. Nice body.
Shout out to the great
right.
vagina.
She's part of the Great Vagina Committee. Right? Does not suck dick. Literally said, I might do it for your birthday, you know? I might do it for your birthday. That kind of lackluster shit.
Get the fuck out of here. You know what? Keep that dick suck. Keep that.
Like,
I know somebody that might do it for nothing.
That's not, you know, in my mind, I was like, she's going to use a lot of teeth. I don't want that. Now, granted, wait.
Look, I'm cringing like I got a dick.
Granted, she might be able to suck a fucking golf ball through a garden hose. You know what I'm saying?
That's talent.
But, you know, maybe she wouldn't do it for me.
Right.
As I've come to know, all women suck dick. Not all women suck your dick.
Okay.
And obviously, you know, the exceptions being the cultural and whatever traumatic experiences they dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Right. But, like, there are women who are like, nah, I don't suck dick. Word?
Now, you're not supposed to suck all dick, so I'll say that. I can agree with that. Not every dick is getting sucked. But it'd be such a letdown.
Like, sometimes you be seeing his face. Like,
especially
okay.
if you're not getting... If you ain't giving head, I ain't like what you do. You even deserve your dick?
Some women, ladies, y'all don't even know. Sometimes y'all don't even have the fattest ass. We don't care. You got a little bubble. You got a little something soft. Because once you bend over and it claps back on my abdomen, whoa, buddy. So anyway, and then whether you have a very pronounced any Heidi whatever vagina whatever, but once we in it, it's like I was just talking to my boy earlier. I was like, there's some women who got the vibe like they have that crazy vagina. There's some women who smell like they have the crazy vagina. Like that's great, not the bad one. Like
the good smell,
like you're gonna fuck the shit out of me, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some like you even touch it just a little bit, and you're just like, oh, my dick is really hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you got these lips on you. Like, you got some nice tits, but then you got these lips on you, and I've been feeling you kissing me, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can't wait till you do that thing where women, they go down and touch your neck. Mm-hmm. And then they touch your chest, and then get your little abs, and then come back up, and then it's like, come on,
bitch, y'all do that same thing. Yo, guys will fucking kiss everything, your neck, your titties. Here go from one titty to the next titty, then kiss your stomach, then go to your inner thigh, and kiss the other inner thigh. Nigga, it's right there in the middle, baby, right there.
Yo,
and then when they finally do, it's like, oh, all right. But then the fucking letdown, but when you gotta fucking teach them how to eat your pussy.
Not every woman's the same.
Not everybody is the same.
Here's my thing.
But
I will agree with women. Men need to openly eat more pussy. For sure. The only pushback I have for that is you have to teach us how you want your pussy to be.
I agree.
Because
I don't mind. I sure don't mind. Nope, lick it like this.
Because I'm going to say it here, and I've been saying it.
Yep.
I would teach, if I was a professional, or if I knew professionals who could teach on how to eat a vagina, I would incorporate that, make that a business.
Listen,
every Saturday.
I'm trying to do classes teaching about giving, some head, because some of you, I got guy friends and they complain. You ladies are using teeth. Y'all not, come on over and get these oral sensation sessions and don't steal my shit, because that's my shit.
Well,
these oral sensation sessions by Sweet Cheeks, okay? And when I'm teaching. So you're going to learn, you're going to pick up a thing or two.
What was that girl that was using the fruit? I forgot her name.
I don't know, but I still feel like that's too much. I don't need all of that. I really don't need all of that.
Listen.
If I just feel like guys are visual. So with the whole grapefruit and oranges and all that shit, it's not for me, it's for you.
You know what? I am visual. I'm not going to lie. But when it comes to having my dick sucked, it's more of a feeling. Because, like, the tip isn't, this is totally telling on me. The tip isn't sensitive. It's the shaft.
Yes, it's right. That little piece between the head.
Or even, like, the whole shaft sometimes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on the guy, right?
That, though?
My bad. I did the whole bullshit.
Y'all can't see all of that.
My bad. Anyway.
Okay.
I'm not, my bad. My whole thing is, you know what? Just end it.
Nope.
My whole thing is like you got to know your guy, just like every guy got to find you. Know you, whatever. So I don't mind it being taught. It's not necessarily visual, although ass clapping back on me And then when you start to grip, because another thing men don't know is
women don't know how to do Kegels.
Okay, so you're trash for that. If you're a woman and you're over 25, you don't know how to do Kegels.
You should know how to do it before 25, man.
I don't know what goes on in women's life. I can't speak on it. I'm not a woman.
Listen.
I'm saying 25 and over. Because I'm not saying you got to perfect it, but you should know how to do it. They even have little Kegel sets and everything. Shit, they even got anal beads on sale. So pick your fortune.
What is it,
Yoni balls, yeah. So pick whatever. And you could do it in private. You'll be at work. Nobody needs to know.
Right, I could be sitting right here talking to you
lifting
right now,
a whole pot, 5-pound weight. 5-pound weight talking about he don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, her name is Gripper.
Yo, facts.
Listen here, Grips.
Grips. Yo, legit. Fellas, watch out. If you're hitting it from the back and you find you're orgasming too fast, it's because she's gripping you. She may not necessarily be enjoying it to orgasm. She's maybe doing it to you, but she's just like, I'm going to get your number. And they do that. And I think we're done with that.
I'm done. It's over. After that, once you start hitting them Kegels on it, it's like, ooh.
Legit.
Like, why you doing that to me?
I think this woman made me orgasm the quickest I've ever in 8 minutes of stroking.
8 minutes? You timed it?
So I looked at the time before I remember as the TV was there, I looked at it, it was like something 42, 50 later. I was like, oh.
Shit.
She was like, thank you. I was like, you planned this?
I mean,
listen, I'll take my fault. Like I told you before, I need my dick facts to be outstanding when I present it to you. When I'm like, here you go. Here are the references. Here's my current score. Here's some great loans I've had. You know, like, if you ever want to do that. Because I think we all don't want to end up with a partner who's lacking. And worse, that doesn't want to be taught. That's the worst. Like, you're not only lacking, but you don't want to be taught.
Right.
It's a waste.
Right. Now I gotta go. Now I want somebody else because you're lacking. You're lacking, and I need to. This is why people be getting cheated on.
That part.
Because I'm trying to teach you how to eat my pussy right way or suck my dick right, and you're not listening to me. I'm telling you, I want it like this. Do it like this, and you on some other. Listen, no, I know what I'm doing. Well, apparently you used to do that with Byron, but Byron and Byron and Marcus is we don't like our dick sucked the same. Apparently,
yo Byron, don't sue us, Byron.
I don't even know who Byron. Listen, that was just the name of the top of the head. Listen, I should have just said Mr. Marcus and Rico Strong.
So I think Rico knows how to eat a vagina.
Yeah.
I think Rico. I haven't checked in a minute. I'm being legit. Like I haven't.
I don't even know if he does porn still. Probably does.
Yo,
but
if
I'll go back, I definitely go back and watch his videos because he be getting it popping.
Because I could you can learn from him. Legit, you can learn from him if the camera angle is really good.
Right.
West Coast Productions.
Yeah. Shout out to West Coast Productions. Shout out to y'all because I sure know.
If you don't know what we're talking about, chances are you're too young or too prude.
Right. Go watch you some listen, go look it up. Go look it up.
They legit have some like fantasy, like this nigga dick is way too big, or it's not really as much as he says kind of fantasy sex. And then they have some realistic shit that's like, that was hot.
I agree.
I can't remember. I remember my favorite porn from West Coast Productions was with like Mr. Marcus.
That's my favorite porn.
And like another two guys and 3 girls, Roxy and then the other girl.
Reynolds. I think I know what you're talking about.
And they had the Outcast intro.
I saw it. Roxy Reynolds, Sky Black, and fucking
yes.
Cherokee.
Yes, Cherokee.
I saw it. Yes.
Yo, that was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm gonna put that in the end.
I'm done. Yo, yes, I definitely seen it. I definitely seen that one.
I think I better just telling us to wrap it up.
Right. Now we talking about porn. How did we get to porn? Oh, well, this came from the topic of spitting in the mouth. It all.
So you're gonna spit in somebody's mouth?
I'm going to. I'll tell you about it.
This has been your boy Mayhem Mike. You can find me at Pure Mayhem on Instagram. I think this was amazing.
And it is your girl Sweet Cheeks. My Instagram is at Danie DANIE _DEE514. It's been real.
Yeah, let us know what other topics you hit us up. Let us know what topics you want us to talk about.
Absolutely.
We got a whole bunch, but still, I
Right.
guess we'll address it. Until next time.
Yes.
Peace.
Bye.